us Miami Heat fans over here. Ernie and I are Heat fans, and I know you're a part-time Heat fan, Dickie. I know you're a part-time Heat fan over there. Right now we're in the
It's like
sixth
the
seed in the
Casino
Eastern
Center. I
Conference.
love that arena.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Our best player right now, I would say, obviously Jimmy Butler because of the way he plays. But our best scorer right now is Tyler Hero. But Jimmy's averaging 18.5 points per game, 5.8 rebounds per game, 4.9 assists per game, while shooting 55% from the field. Pretty damn good. 38% from three, which he doesn't take so many threes.
Mhm.
Just to stick on Jimmy right now, right? Because Pat
Yeah.
Riley clarified today that we are not trading Jimmy Butler, which is
Hmm.
obviously should have been the fucking move, right? But I'm not gonna say too
Yeah.
much on it because I know Ernie over here has a little bit to say to Pat Riley because and
Listen, brother.
well deserved rant that's about to come on right
Listen. Before I go on, if you're a Pat Riley apologist, the Godfather, 80 years old, I get all of it. Let's go back in history. Let's talk about what Pat Riley really has done. Drafted Dwayne Wade in 03. Genius move. Let's be real. There were 5 picks that you couldn't go wrong. LeBron, Chris Bosh, Melo, D Wade. You're in that top echelon, you can't go wrong. But you took D Wade. Great move. Pat Riley brought LeBron to Miami. No, he didn't. No, he did not. Dwayne Wade, Udonis Haslem, and Chris Bosh brought LeBron to Miami.
now. Yep.
Pat Riley's actually the reason LeBron left. Now, I get it. We're not going to bend the knee. We're not going to give you all these needs. He's the greatest player of all time. You should concede a little bit. But whatever. Well, you don't want to do that? Perfectly fine. Go on about your way. Ain't no problem. You missed out on key free agents. Gordon Hayward. I know Gordon Hayward 5-6 years ago was a big free agent. KD, Kyrie Irving, Dame Lillard. If you're the godfather of the NBA like you claim to be, you got to land a big fish. You just have to. You panic. You sign Hassan Whiteside and Tyler Johnson on a rebuild. Blew up in your face. You brought in Dion Waiters. Blew up in your face. You let right here. You see that right there? That's my guy. You let him walk. You let him walk. That point, that was inexcusable. We should have come for Pat Riley's head there. Oh, but Ernie, after all that, he did bring in. No, he didn't bring in Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler wanted to play here.
Yeah.
It was easy to bring in Jimmy Butler. So this whole notion of, Pat Riley's the guy. Pat Riley is washed. He's washed. Hasn't landed a big star in years. Has no pulse of this team. Basically, last year, tried Jimmy. Tried Tyler Hero availability. Sure, Tyler should be healthier, but he's not out there getting hurt on purpose. You run it back with a core that hasn't been good enough. As a Heat fan, you're never going to hear any Jimmy slander from me. 3 Eastern Conference Finals, 2 Finals appearances. Everyone remembers the bubble. He was phenomenal. Who knows what happens in 2022 if he doesn't step on Josh Hart, turn his ankle, and that's where everything went down the drain after that. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts for Heat fans when it comes to Jimmy Butler. But as far as for me, I'm a fan of trading Jimmy now, getting some return assets for him, letting him go somewhere where he deserves to win. They're certainly not going to trade him, which basically means what? Are you going to extend them? Because you refused to extend that beginning of the year.
They got to do
so
something.
What's going to change to the end of the year? You're going to let them walk for free? Like, this shit just makes no sense, bro. It has me irate, bro. Irate.
Yeah. No, definitely. Dickie, did we lose you? Did we lose you?
No, I can hear you. I can hear y'all.
Okay. No, but
I don't understand this running back. Like Eric Spoelstra, best coach in the NBA. At some point, you got to give this man talent. Like you have to, bro. Like there's only so many Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, Caleb Martins in this world. Like Drew Smith, I love you, buddy. Tore your ACL. You tore your Achilles now. Great team guy, but you're just not it, brother. I think Josh Richardson's played 30 games in 2 years that he's been here. And then we were playing Kevin Love, who has a plus minus of -36 when we drafted Derek Lively with a jump shot in Khalil Ware and Jovic. Jaime last year, I thought Jaime was going to be the guy. His regression, insane. Bam Adebayo refusing to take shots. His last 5 games, he's been getting that aggressive feel. But Bam Adebayo is a max player. At one point, you got to be more than a great defender, which he is. Don't get me wrong. The fact that Bam Adebayo doesn't have a defensive player of the year is insane to me. Yeah. But at some point, this was Bam's year to be 25 and 13 consistently. I understand Pat in the sense of I think we have enough. We just need Tyler to take that ascension, which he has. And I'm the first to criticize Tyler, but Tyler has taken that next step in his game. I
Yes.
gotta give credit where it's due. Tyler
Mhm,
Hero is playing
mhm,
all-star basketball right now.
mhm.
But we figured Bam would be that second asset, take some pressure off Jimmy, but it just hasn't happened. And Jimmy didn't like the fact that Pat Riley didn't come out and deny the trade. He had to wait till today. So Jimmy made it public that he wanted to be gone. He multiple times asked to bring in help. You tell me in 5 years the Godfather's only help to Jimmy Butler was a 35-year-old Kyle Lowry? Pat Riley's washed, bro. That is what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
It is what it
Ziggy,
is.
how
I'm
you feel
sorry,
about
Heat
the trade
fans. You
rumors?
can hate
That,
me all you want. It
Hey, you
is
guys can't be mad at the truth, man. You can't be mad at the
truth
truth.
sucks,
And
brother.
I'll tell you right now,
Yeah.
I was like one of the first ones to be like, nah, man, he's good. He's good. He's gonna keep doing what he gotta do. But dude, after time and time and time again, you're showing me that you can't do it. You can't do it no more. I'm sorry.
Look at look
It's
at Boston. Boston was in the same position Miami. Close, no cigar. What they do? Trade for Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, trade away Marcus Smart, sign your guys like Derek White. Go get pieces that are going to win you a champion. Bro, the NBA, the window is so small. Jimmy's
yeah.
not getting any younger. Our window passed, by the way. We had a 3-year window to win. Now we got to rebuild the whole new, build around Tyler, build around Bam. But it's frustrating as a Heat fan because you've been so close the last 4 years, so close. And now he just, it feels like another superstar wants out. When before Miami was the spot to be.
Yeah.
And now we're having to beg guys to come and sign here. That don't make no sense to me, bro. It don't make no sense to me.
It's crazy, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Dickie, what do you think about the trade rumors?
well, yeah. So listen, again, so I'm speaking from a non-Heat fan perspective, but I agree with a lot of what Ernie said. Now, I can't necessarily say that the Godfather is washed per se. It's just my personal opinion. But what I will say is I think his greatest asset as let's call him president of basketball
Yep.
operations, his greatest asset has also kind of become his biggest downfall. And what I mean by that is Pat Riley, I think, has got the most out of, like, let's say, lesser players. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like, he's been able to squeeze, as much juice out of it as possible, for those guys. And I think he thinks like, oh, well, I can do that with anybody. And like you said, why haven't you got, from what I heard, Dame wanted to go to Miami. He didn't want to go to
100%.
Milwaukee. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So you talk about a guy that's top 75 that wanted to come to the Miami Heat, Pat, and you couldn't get that done. Why? Because you don't want to give up, what I'm saying? I mean, you didn't want to give up Jovic, from what I heard. That was, everything that I was reading. You didn't want to
Yep.
give up Jovic because you think Jovic is gonna be the next, okay, whatever, fine. But what I'm saying is that I need to see that translated on to the basketball court. Like you said, what's the point of keeping Jimmy, right? If you know he's gonna walk at the end of the year, why not try to at least get something back and show your Heat fans like, yo, we're trying something. Again,
Yep.
you've been to the finals twice within the last couple years. You've been to 3 Eastern Conference finals. I mean, literally, let's be honest, you came from an eighth seed.
Yep.
Nobody was even expecting you. That just goes to show you the resilience. But let's be honest, almost fucked it up against Boston in the Eastern Conference. I
Yep.
really thought Boston might get that game 7. Like, that's crazy. Just in my opinion, like, why do you have to continuously do it the mega super hard way? You feel me? Look, you eat some, whatever, whether it's draft capital, draft compensation. I mean, I don't think the Miami Heat are ever going to be the Washington Wizards or whatever. So who cares if you give up a couple first round picks? I mean,
Thank you.
they're picking in the 20s. You feel me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
no disrespect. I mean, yeah, you might find some good players, but LeBron not going to be at 2025. Like,
Yep.
it just doesn't happen that way. So I do agree with you. I think Pat needs to stop sitting on his hands. You feel me? And make some big moves. If you are the Godfather, if you the guy that says nothing happens in Miami without me knowing, let me see. Let
A
me see
hundred
that you
percent.
can run this, that you can run the city. I need to see some progression because, like you said, Heat fans, y'all are not okay. So what? Y'all made the playoffs. Who gives a fuck? Okay,
Yeah.
so what? Y'all made the fuck. Y'all not championships. That's what y'all know in Miami. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about recent. You know what I'm saying? Your last chip was what, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So I
Yep.
mean, it's not like these Miami fans don't know what winning basketball is. And I think Pat is just really just like, he just not making that moves. Just like, like what's my guy from Utah and shit that has a whole bunch of picks? Like, okay,
Danny
you got a
Ainge.
lot of yeah, you got a lot of
Ainge.
picks. So what? Same thing we were saying about Sam Presti for years. Okay, you have 27 picks. Now what are you gonna do? But you see now what they're building in Oklahoma
Yep.
City. Why can't you do that in Miami? And like I said, and I really
Mm.
do. I just want to say shout out to Tyler Hero because I was very critical of him. G
Same.
Money knows. I was saying, hey, get Tyler Hero ass the fuck up out of here because after you win 6 man of the year, next I need to see like that all-star. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? All-star, and then you work your way up. And I didn't see that after the 6 man. I was like, man, hey, get Tyler Hero the fuck up out of there. If I'm really a thing. Now I
Yeah.
just want to ask my fault, G Money. Did you want to say
No,
something
no,
before?
no.
Because
Go
I
ahead, go
wanted
ahead,
to
go
ask
ahead,
a question.
go ahead.
I just want to ask a question. I've been hearing some rumblings about De'Aaron Fox and stuff like that, maybe getting out of Sacramento. Is that
Mhm.
something you might want to see in Miami, or would you rather go?
200%. And it's good to
Okay.
know De'Aaron Fox and Bam Adebayo are best friends. So
Yeah.
Okay.
that's
I didn't see.
also
I didn't know that.
a little
I
fact
didn't know
there.
that. Yeah.
To add to that,
Yeah.
would you want to keep Hero or trade away Hero?
No, I wouldn't want to keep him. If I'm sorry, my bad. If I was a Heat fan,
Yeah.
I
The
want
thing
to
No,
with
keep
me
I'm
is
Hero.
that
asking both of you.
in basketball, I have a big line. You always trade potential for proven talent.
Okay.
Always trade potential
Thank
for
you.
proven talent.
Fucking thank you.
Now, Tyler has come up on his own this year.
It doesn't
Mhm.
matter,
My
bro.
thing
It
for me
doesn't
is
matter,
the
dude.
price went up. You're not getting a Tyler for De'Aaron Fox straight up.
I don't
No, no,
You're
think
no,
gonna
so.
no.
get
Hundred
I
somebody.
percent.
think
No,
you'd
no,
have to
no.
give him
Hell no,
Give,
Jimmy.
hell no, hell no.
give me that Mitchell kid who plays nasty defense. Give me something more than because now the price went up for Tyler. But this is back to Dickie's point. This is the problem. The Heat
Mhm.
at 20 or 21 aren't gonna find playmakers like that. And you
Right.
said it yourself. Give up those picks. You're notorious for getting undrafted guys and getting the most out of them.
Exactly.
So what's the
Yeah.
problem? There's what 2 rounds of the NBA draft, 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Give it
Two.
up. Just give them
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
The pick in 2027 isn't gonna matter for Jimmy, who won't be
hmm
playing by that time.
Yeah.
So I mean, overall, as far as the Heat team, I do feel
hmm
positive about where the Heat's, how they're playing, especially with the last couple of games. They had a terrible loss to Orlando.
hmm
Gave up a 22-point lead in the fourth quarter. Followed that up with a very competitive game against OKC. Did what they had to do a couple days ago, but this Jimmy thing. I used to wake up on Christmas excited to see the big three play, and now
Mm.
this year I woke up on Christmas to Jimmy asking for a trade. It was
Literally.
And,
it's
and and I
been
and I also think another thing that would really help y'all is to me, honestly, what I see is I need Bam to really play like his name. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like
That ass.
I've always told G Money, you can ask him, Ernie. I always felt like Bam was just a tiny bit undersized at the 5 position,
Yep.
not completely undersized, but he is of a smaller center. I understand you can play defense, but I need somebody down in those trenches. That's why I really thought y'all was gonna go after Andre Drummond this offseason
Would have
so
been
that
great.
he can be your big body and he can do all the banging and Bam can because Bam has a real nobody. I think one of the most underrated things about Bam is his perimeter shot. That 15 to
Yep.
18, foot jump shot. Bam has that. He has that in his
But when
bag.
he
You
feels like
go ahead.
fucking taking it though, bro, that's my
Yeah.
problem with him,
Yeah.
bro.
It's
Like
Okay.
his
he'll
aggressiveness.
be like scared to shoot it or something. Like,
Yeah.
bro, be aggressive, dog. Like we
Exactly.
need
Play
you to
like
put up. He
Bam.
needs to
That-
shoot
eh,
15 times a game. He has
Thank
to.
you,
I was gonna
George. That's
That's
say.
my thing, bro. I need Bam averaging 15 to
Yeah.
20 shots a game.
yes,
Yeah,
bro. He
exactly.
has
And this is
to.
the
Don't
thing
care.
with Bam, I need to see that against the Jokic's, against the Anthony
Yep.
Davis, against the good centers. Okay, yeah, you fucking did that to Washington Center. I don't even know who the fuck Washington Center is, but like, Bam,
Exactly. Yep.
now I need you to turn around and I need you to do that against a Carl Anthony
Exactly.
Towns or something. You have that type of talent, in my
Yep.
opinion. And I
No,
thought with
definitely.
the Olympics this season, I thought Bam was gonna get like a newfound, seeing all these great players every single
Confidence.
day. I thought would light a fire under him. But I'm still kind of seeing the same old Bam. Like I said, like Ernie said, 25 and 13, easy every
Should be
night. That
easy.
should
Literally,
be
literally,
barbecue chicken
literally,
for you every
literally.
single night. You feel
Especially
what I'm saying?
now that he's developed that 3-point shot. Take it.
Yeah,
Take it.
take it.
You open, shoot that shit, man. Fuck it,
100%,
Listen,
bro.
dude, man.
I really, like I said, I think if Bam took that net, I'm telling you, you feel
Yeah,
me? But
yeah.
that's good
For
shit though.
So for me, with the whole Jimmy trade, man, like first of all, I really don't even think we should have even started that shit. Like
Mm,
why are we thinking about trading Jimmy Butler when he's been the one that literally has been taking us to the promised land?
Yep.
Like we haven't been winning because we're not giving him the core players to win.
Yep.
And he didn't do so because the last 2 to 3 years we were like, yo, you know what? We believe in Tyler Hero and he's going to do this, this, and this, and this, and this. And he hasn't done shit except for this year. But it's already too late for me, dog. I'm sorry. I've been wanted to trade you for Donovan Mitchell, Damian Lillard,
That's
Kevin
another
Durant,
one.
Kyrie Irving.
One.
Like, dude, like, I don't care. Like, I don't care how Tyler Hero is doing right now. To me, it's actually better that he's playing great right now because, like Ernie said, use that value to trade him and get someone else. Bring in De'Aaron Fox, which is close boys with Bam. Pair them together. Let's get some winning mentality going back again, and not this. Oh yeah, we're gonna win 2 games and then lose 1. Oh, we're gonna win 1 game and then lose 3. Like we're too nonchalant right now, and that's not Miami Heat basketball, bro.
We're mediocre. We're
mediocre. Mediocre.
We're not atrocious. We're not great. We probably are a first round, second round exit, and like I mean, Dickie said it. This is Miami. We're old enough to remember championships. 11 years ago, they came up a championship. 2 finals appearances in the last 10 years. Excuse me. There's some cities, and there's some places where winning championships is how you're measured. Boston, the Lakers, the Heat, the Nuggets. Guys like that. Hey, but listen, I'm holding out hope.